Welcome, Blood Bowl fans! I'm here now with Learning Disorder, also known as King of the Cosmo, and some kind of wizard.
Howdy, hi.
And that was such a anticlimactic hello.
You do such a good intro. Everything else is just an anticlimax afterwards.
Oh, shucks. So, we
'Cause I
wanted to
haven't
do a
planned
start-off
it.
video to kind of like do an overview and our picks and hopes and dreams for this season.
Some dreams.
Before we started though, I wanted to run by some things for everyone just so they all are up to date. So, first things first, the G-Man's rolled over to week 2, while the REL is still in week 1. We've extended it 1 extra week, as I put up on, I think, every physical thing of social media for people to see. If you get your matches done, hopefully we can catch up. Otherwise, the G-Men are just gonna have to wait 1 extra week for us at the end if everything is said and done.
Europe is putting you guys to shame.
Kind of are, guys. I mean, and by kind of are, I mean I think we dropped the ball on that. So.
Oh, okay, never mind.
That was my fault.
Say no more.
With that being said, the only other updates I have is we're still working on the website, and I've made a post on the Steam site for anything that you guys want to see happen or done. And after this season, we are going to kind of roll out a when we're gonna do stuff schedule. So I think from now on, if the World Cup continues going through Cyanide, we're gonna do twice yearly our Perpetual League, and in between that, we're gonna have our qualifier for the World Cup next season, which will be next year. And then after that, we'll have some smaller tournaments with prizes that we're due, where you can also carry your team over into the Perpetual League. That way, you don't have to come into the Perpetual League and be like, oh darn, I'm the only team that's level 1, and this kind of sucks big monkey balls, because that's our #1 complaint so far. So we hear you.
Yeah, major suckage.
And we are not going to let that happen to you unless that's how you want to do it. In that case, I'm wagging my finger at the screen and you can't see that.
Well,
None of us can see it.
Well,
the Cabal vision.
Cabal Vision can see it.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Top tier.
Alright.
You low team value.
So
I suppose, Gamba, very quickly, that depends, or what the schedule, or what our coming schedule is, will depend on how regular they're going to run the World Cup.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. So it looks like the World Cup's going to be, if they do it again next year, which I hope they do, because it's a brilliant idea. The way we're going to start off our actual yearly calendar, I'm making air quotes that you can't see, would be our first tournament is going to be a fresh roll tournament, and it's going to be the qualifier for the World Cup, and that would start, obviously, at the beginning of the year. And then afterwards, we're going to probably take a break for the World Cup to let that happen. And then as soon as the World Cup ends, we would start our first perpetual season, and we'd roll that through. And then afterwards, that'd give us some break till the end of the year, and we'd probably have some smaller tournaments with some little prizes. And then towards November-ish, October-ish, kind of end of the year area, we would do our last perpetual season, and that would bring us back to the beginning of the year, and we'd kind of rotate that over and over again.
Sounds good.
That's what I'm imagining in my head.
Yeah,
depending
it's all sort of work in progress at the moment, and
Hypothetically.
it'll get fleshed out.
hypothetically. So I'll just keep your eyes open. We'll make sure we keep posts, as well as trying to inform you all, and maybe hopefully when that website's up, it'll be much easier to also for you guys to keep tabs on all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, because it means that we'll get everybody in one place, and no one will be sort of going through Reddit and going through the Steam group. It'll all be streamlined to one location.
Yeah, that would help me a lot, actually.
It will help everyone a lot.
Yeah.
So without further ado, we're gonna start off here with our picks and not picks and other things for G-Man Division 1. So let's open this bad boy up and let's take a look at the teams.
Huzzah.
So, looking at these fine young teams in Division 1, as we all know, in this variant of our tournament, Division 1 is the only division that can qualify for the Super Bowl. The top 4 from here will go to Super Bowl or to their playoffs, and the winner of that playoffs will go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Who are your guys' picks for who's gonna go to the playoffs?
Some kind of wizard. I'm waiting for your answer. I
That's
know.
all right. Well, I'll tell you who I'm not going to say. I'm going to say it's not going to be me. I'm not going to go to the Super Bowl. I can't see myself going. There's a lot of this is an elf heavy division, and I could definitely see an elf team going through. Definitely. Now that's because A, it's mostly elves, but B, there's a lot of good coaches in here. You know, if I was to say that it wasn't an elf team, I'd say that probably the only Skaven team here, FC Barcelona, are in with a very good shout at going through. I think.
Yeah. All right. So I'm looking at this thing, and I see a 1680 Skaven team map.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Oh, I think he's my pick right there.
Yeah, I just played him as well in week 1 and I lost 4-1.
Nice way to
Ooh,
give him some more some SPP there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna once again back Bleeding Hippie, even though
Bleeding
he didn't do it.
Hippie.
Bleeding
Steals my
Hippie
heart.
is a great coach, and he's got a good looking team.
He's elf serious as well. Like he is sort of dedicated to playing as an elf coach and has done for a long time.
Yep.
And you know that experience is going to stand to him as well.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
With
If
that
it
being
isn't broken, don't fix it.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we all picked our top picks. What about our dark horses?
Dark horses? Ooh.
Elven Fantasy for me, I think could have a really good run.
He played a good first match. We just did commentary on that game, and he's got a pretty, as we can look here, a very well SPP spread on his team.
Yeah, they're shaping up quite nicely, and I wouldn't be very surprised at all to see him thereabouts.
Okay.
I think my dark horse will be the Bretonia.
Ooh.
I think. I have no idea who that coach is, but getting a Bretonian team to 1500 is quite impressive.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good SPP spread on it, and a strength 4 lineman is interesting.
Yeah.
An awful lot of coaches don't know how to play against them properly yet as well, which, you know, especially with dealing with that much fend, it can become quite tricky.
That's very true. That's very true.
They are absolutely undervalued, I think. But
Yeah.
that would be my pick for the dark horses, the Bretonian team.
Not a bad pick at all.
I'm gonna go and back high sales for my dark horse
Ooh,
because
Yeah, they were hard done by in the match against Alvin
fantasy.
Yeah. So yeah, they had a good game. They were just unfortunate.
Yeah, and he's got some really strong players like that War Dancer right here. I'm looking at, and a really strong catcher. And he played a really solid match. He's very aggressive with them.
It's because the other War Dancer died in the first season.
It's true.
You don't take any joy in that at all.
Oh, I do. I take all the joy in it. All right.
I got the other one back. Yay!
Yay! Well, he's playing at a full strength now. He's in Division 1. It's now is his time to shine. And to
this is crunch time.
it is crunch time. Every game matters. All right. So now that we kind of picked who we think is going to go to Super Bowl, let's look at the other divisions and see who we think is going to be moving up and who we think is going to be moving down. So in Division 2, we're going to crack this open right here. Let's take a look. We're actually going to look at this leaderboard format really quickly. Who do we think is going to be moving up to Division 1, and who do we think is going to be taking a tank and diving to Division 3?
3.
Are we doing the four up and 4 down?
I think it's 2 up and 2 down.
2 up and 2 down? Alright.
I think that's what we put on the rules. I'll have to look at the paper later.
You can just overdub it. We're putting 4.
Well, right off the bat, I know who I'm looking at to go down. Epic Gamers Rule, I think is going to take a dive and be dropped to Division just because I know the coach personally, and I know this is his first season ever. So
Yeah, that's a good factor.
it's gonna be really hard for him to come back, and he had a really hard loss, taking a dive in team value.
I see just above him there, Beagle's team have a TV of 780. That's pretty cruel for a Division 2 start off as well.
Yeah, let's take a look at him. It looks like we
Oh,
lost
I
a
did.
couple players. So
Yeah, he did. He had a tough first game as well, probably.
Oh, it did too. That's rough.
Yeah, very, very tough. So yeah, you could earmark both of those teams to maybe not survive, but you know they'll probably come back just as strong. So
yeah. Or worst comes to worst, they're entering a different tournament and throw in a new team. I think for
Vampires.
yeah, vampires.
I want them so bad.
Don't we all? I'm thinking, or who I'd like to see go up to Division 1 is a mining company.
yeah, they were in Division 1 last season, weren't they? If I'm not mistaken.
They
Escort.
were. They were.
Yeah, I remember I had a tough time against them. You know, traditionally they're a hard team to get around dwarves, and yeah, I'd say that they'll cause a lot of problems in Division 2.
I'm just wanting to see a little more bash in our Division 1 for the G-Man. So that's why I'm backing him. And he's got a strong team to do it. I mean, plenty of level ups spread across, a good even spread everywhere.
Yeah, I'm very for me in Division 1. I'm looking forward to seeing some pre-bashed elf teams. You know, by the time they get to me, so they're a bit easier to have to play against. You know.
Yeah.
So if there was another dwarf team there, I'd be quite happy. That's if I survive. I don't know if I will. I might end up down in this division next season.
Yeah.
quite easily.
What about you, King? Who do you think's going up and who do you think's going down?
I'm gonna say the one of the Lizardman team is gonna be going up. Lizard Rod. I want Lizard Rod to go up, and I think it's gonna be one of the elf teams. It's gonna be one of the Lizardman teams and one of the elf teams. Probably Dark Elves,
Interesting.
I imagine. Oh yeah, with that Witch Elf, ooh baby.
Yeah, oh yeah, Witch Elf's looking good, but he's got a couple injuries across the board too, so that's gonna be
It's okay. You know what's just as good, or just a loner.
I like your stumbling. You know what's just as good? Loaders. Loaders are good. Your stumbling was so bad it made my cat upset, and he left my lap. He was like, "No, I don't even want to deal with
You're
this."
welcome. You're free now.
No,
Did I see that Gengar had a team in Division 2 as well?
Yeah, Gengar's right here actually.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I'm interested to see. He is playing a
Bretonnian.
sneaky,
It's another
sneaky
Bretonnian
game.
team.
Yeah, but he's playing sneaky. Look at this. He's got what it looks like here is if I'm what I'm thinking is this is his go-to guy, and a
Yeah.
little bit of support here, but he's keeping his team value really low on purpose.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
It is
Clever,
sneaky.
clever.
There you go. I think I've just found my dark horse.
That's your dark horse. I'm a little
He has
concerned
no
right here.
rerolls.
No rerolls.
Oh, there we go. That's actually no. I think that if that's the next thing he goes for and he stays with the sneaky game he's playing, that actually could work out okay for him.
Yeah, I agree. Because he's gonna you know what? He's gonna get rerolls just from inducements.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, he does.
Yeah, because 600, anyone he
600,
plays,
yeah.
he's getting inducements galore.
Playing him like goblins. Oh, that's sneaky.
It is
So
sneaky. Gengar, we're watching you, you sneaky SOB.
We're on to you. We know what you're up to.
we thought I felt bad for you on day one, and now I'm really like, wait a minute, you're sneaky. That's a good dark horse.
Yeah.
I'd have to put my money on him as a dark horse too. That's a really sneaky strategy. I'd like to see it work out for him.
Oh my god.
All right, let's move on to our bottom division, Division 3, which is I
Div
think going to
3.
be pretty much all
All fresh
fresh
rolls.
rolls. Yeah.
Yay.
And it looks like we got a pretty good even spread from this week from wins and losses. If we take a look, I'm actually, first off, I'm going to say
who
this.
I'm going for already.
I am really interested, or really surprised that, I want to go to the first week. Who played him? Oh god, leaderboard, who's Toast? I'm really surprised Toast took a loss, especially because if anybody's been with us for a long time, the last season of the G-Man, he came in with a fresh roll team against everyone else who did not have a fresh roll team, and he just stomped the ground. So I'm really, if I'm gonna pick someone who I think is gonna be getting out of this division and going up, even though we may have had a rough start, it's Toast right here. That's who I'd put my money on.
For me, I think I'm gonna go with Skinks and Skanks. I think that if they get that balance right, which is sometimes hard to do with lizard men teams, it doesn't always work. But you know, he didn't do anything wrong really in his first game. It was a 1-1 draw with some rats who had the priest had a really good comeback. But yeah, I think that there's no reason why they couldn't see themselves up to the next division.
Yeah, my two picks for this one to go up would be the dwarf and the lizardman as well.
Okay.
Dwarf and lizardman, I'm looking at you guys.
It looks like there's just enough bash in there as well to to hinder the elven teams enough and the rat teams enough to sort of keep it fairly balanced and for a change not have the elves rise to the top.
I was gonna say, it already looks like he's got a pretty quick lead. He's got to level up really fast on this runner, which is gonna help. And a decent SPP. I mean, it's only one match, so he's got some SPP spread going on. I wouldn't throw all your money on the dwarves too. I'm looking at this wood elf coach.
I like dwarves.
I like dwarves too. But it looks like this wood elf coach has already gotten a pretty quick level up on a catcher, and
standard practice.
This is your second wood elf pick in 3 divisions, Gamba. Favoritism.
I'm not. Whoa! I hate elves, man. I hate elves. Let me get this out there. I hate elves, and I smile every time I do these replays and I watch an elf get like smushed and die and bones broken. I'm like, yes. But I'm just saying, watching how the coaching's kind of going and seeing where the winds are kind of falling, and I know for a fact Toast is an excellent coach. That's why I put my backing behind him, and I think he's going to climb really quickly throughout the ranks, especially playing a team that I've watched. I've played against his team before, with my dark elves against his high elves, and he spanked me. So it's a strong coach there. So with that being said, it's time to shift gears and go over to the REL.
Oh god.
Good stuff.
Oh god. Alright, so we're going to start with Division 1, and we're going to pick our picks to get into the playoffs and who we think might flounder.
I already know who I'm going to say.
I'm excited. I'm not as familiar, I guess, with the American side coaches. So
all right.
I need to do a bit more research.
Well, I'll show you the leaderboard really quickly.
Cool.
Of who's played their matches. There hasn't been a whole lot, so.
Yeah. Fair.
Of course he would win.
Yeah, horny cricket.
Hey, I put up a fight, man, and he will even admit it too. You can talk to him. He got really lucky. It was four dodges to get that last touchdown.
Wow.
4 dodges, and I had 3 guys on him. Huh?
If you were a dwarf, that wouldn't have happened.
Oh, it wouldn't have. No, you're right. But if I was a dwarf, I also probably wouldn't have scored my first touchdown. So I want to hear you guys' picks for who do you think's gonna.
Well, horny cricket is reigning champion, so he's got a title to defend.
He does have a title to defend. And a
So
big-
I mean, fair enough. There's a bit of pressure on him, but he may reign supreme again. I think his
Yeah.
team is only getting stronger.
He's got almost a full team. He's got a really high team value. I'm wondering if he's gonna fire some of those players before his next match, or if he's gonna
Probably
hold
not.
on to him.
I would say I'm gonna at least make it to the playoffs,
Yeah,
please.
you're gonna back yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna back myself. I have to.
Good man.
You're like, I gotta back myself. If I don't, no one else will. If I don't vote for me, no one's gonna vote for me. I like the pictures of no hands. I just wanted to point that out, that it's a picture of a guy literally with no hands trying to hold silver.
It's the little things.
It is the little things. But he clearly has hands. I just want to point this out.
Yeah, but they're busy. One's on the L and the other one's on the death roll, death machine.
All right.
I would say who's gonna make it to the playoffs will probably be Horty Cricket, me, Gamba, and where's that? Probably the Skaven coach. Or it's either gonna be Skaven or Dark Elf. Borders Geek
Oh,
team.
Skaven? Hold on.
Yeah. It's either gonna be the pastry.
Oh. No, that's my back right there. I'm back in Luminous. He is a great coach.
Yeah, good coach. Yeah.
Totally slipped under my radar
I
too.
mean, there's a lot of good coaches on Division One, so
I know.
I'm probably going to fail horribly.
Yeah.
But I will believe in myself. Still.
I am not gonna believe in myself, but I'm gonna give myself enough belief that maybe I'll hold on to Division 1 and not get bumped out of it.
Yeah.
Cautiously optimistic.
Yes. God. I am gonna be optimistic that enough people will drop out of Division 1 that I won't get kicked out.
Yeah.
Winning by default. That is how we do it here in Division 1 over on the REL. If you just hang around long enough, everyone else will quit and you'll win by default.
Like, oh, I'm in the Super Bowl, yay!
Hey, well, funny story. Season 1 of the G-Man, the first season ever, that's exactly what happened with my my Chaos team. We somehow magically slipped through into the playoffs because just enough
Everyone
people
quit.
didn't show up. Yeah.
So funny.
Alright.
Oh, they're the breaks sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, so let's move on to Division 2, our middle
Div two.
division. Take a look at the leaderboards. Not too many people have played on these ones, so won't really
Bretalicca,
give
I love it.
you-
And heavy metal elves, I'm loving it.
Alright.
He's done.
So I don't know too many of these coaches in this division, but the Ball Warriors and Team Happy both put on a pretty good show last season. Proto Jazz had some,
Jazz,
yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You played him.
Yeah.
His team's only getting stronger.
Wonderful.
He's got some questionable players, but I can see why he's holding on to him. But
He's got a packed bench as well, doesn't he?
yeah, he does. It's easier to do with this team, especially because he's got some injuries on some of those cheaper linemen.
Absolutely, yeah.
He'll probably end up firing some of them.
Yeah, good fodder for the moment, though.
Oh yeah.
Foul heavy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, foul heavy is right.
And then Team Happy also played a pretty solid game. If he didn't miss some of his matches last season, he would have been a contender for playoffs.
Yeah, NC Growth Wolf is pretty good.
Mhm.
Pretty darn good.
And he's got a really baller thrower right here to keep an eye on. Let's take a look at that. +1 agility. It's a nice level up. We got pretty
Yeah,
much
it's
an
good
elf.
start. Very
Yeah.
good start,
Pretty much a green elf.
A very big green elf.
A very big green elf. Alright, what about you guys?
Yeah, I think that Wood Elf team look potentially good. I think over here on the right sorry, no, not heavy metal elves, but what were they?
Right here?
This one, Smirsh. Yeah, sorry, couldn't read it.
That's alright.
Sir Psycho, Sir P.
Oh yeah, Sir Psycho's a good coach.
Yeah, I think that he could be a potential maybe for he could be Division 1 material.
I can see it. I can see it. His teams will get pretty good spread too.
He does, yeah, yeah. You know, and I mean, as long as he doesn't have any major hiccups or any major injuries, he could definitely be in the mix for the top 2.
All right, King. What's your vote?
I am definitely going to go with Souls of Dragonfire, and that's, I think, Metallica. Metallica.
Is it really?
Yeah. And probably
Oh, it is.
either Team Happy or Swersh. Swersh.
I always like to see Soul of Dragonfire do well.
Yeah.
So that would be nice. I don't see anyone in this division that really pops out that isn't gonna do well. You know what I mean? That's gonna have a really rough time. They all look like.
That's the thing. It could be a thing where, you know, it could be anyone's game because everyone's team value is thereabouts. Anyone could almost beat anyone, you know. So
Yeah.
it could come down to the best coaches at the end of the day. But
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully it actually comes down that way, but you never know.
yeah, it'd be cool to keep an eye on this division because, you know, there could be a lot of movers and shakers. You know, it could go anyway, and it could be a really interesting few matches out of it.
Exactly. All right, let's go to the bottom division here. Let's see. I don't think any. Oh, we actually have a couple more people who played in this. So it gives you a little bit of what's going on so far, and then let's take our picks and tips.
See, all these guys are new, so I don't know.
All fresh rules, yeah.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
Yeah. Are you gonna throw your vote? Is I have no idea vote?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just, I'm gonna close my eyes and point at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like the name for the Harley Quinn, so I'm gonna put my money on JJ Cash is doing something. That's a really sick armor scheme that I haven't seen yet. So
It actually is cool, yeah.
just for having the coolest looking / my favorite name of a team, that's who I'm gonna put my money on.
Dark Elves are always going to be the coolest looking, though. So.
I don't know. I don't like the new modeling actually for them. If we're gonna go off topic here,
All right.
I don't like that they're all showing their midriffs. Like there's some sort of like really slutty high school female
Female.
football team, but they're not female. If that makes any sense, I
They'll
don't
get
like
a
that.
female eventually. You never know. They might. One of them might be female. You don't know.
Yeah, you know what? You can't tell
You
really.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. So.
We
With
have
that
gone
being
off topic.
With that being said,
I like how Frog 4 has a frog on it. It's pretty
yeah,
good.
that's your
Yeah,
pick.
I'm a fan as well. Yeah.
Sorry, Division 3. We're really sorry that we don't know who you guys are and can't really bet better on you. and
That's
we're
cool.
just going-
That just means that next year, like, we'll know all about you because you'll have made yourselves, you know, just stand up and be seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Gutter runners too. Four gutter runners.
Well, Forerunner is always a solid way
This
to
is the
go.
next page. I forgot who that last person was. I know who it is, but I forgot what they were. Dirt and
Dirt
Glitter.
Glitter. Let's take a look at the time value. Ah, we already got someone's got a boo-boo. Ah, 2 people got boo-boos.
They're fine.
Boo-boos
They're
all
not-
around. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, see, they're fine. I'll be back another day.
Alright, so that's pretty much that.
Yeah, Commander in Chief.
I like that you're in the Hall of Fame already, and you
I haven't
haven't
played
even
yet.
done anything.
Class.
Little Jimmy, obviously being the most violent.
Damn straight.
Think of his name. And obviously, lizards are going to be the best receivers in the game.
Well, that's all Division 1 is lizards.
I like that Stan the Man, I don't think's ever caught the ball before in his life. Is big.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not everyone has even played yet, so it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go and stand in the top 3 section for the moment. Thank you very much.
I like that. Also, he's also not only is Stan the Man the best receiver so far, he's also the serial killer. Everyone, hats off to Stan the Man on my team. I mean, I don't even know who this guy is, and he is he's just everywhere. Look, best interceptor.
Fantastic.
Because he caught the ball.
Yeah.
He's the best.
All right, sorry guys, I'm just digging the dog. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video right here. That's our picks. I'd love to hear your guys' picks and what you guys think's gonna happen. Comment below if this excited you and you want to follow along. Keep your eyes peeled. I have a guy who's gonna be helping with more content for videos this season. Hopefully they will sound and look better, and if you want to join as a reserve, we could definitely still use you. So I will drop sign-up sheets under this as well. So till next time, which will be at 5 minutes for now from us, see you again soon.
Ta-ra.
Bye.